Okay. The reason is because you have to forgive you. Listen, baby, I know you're trying to live your hell in this life so you don't have to live it on the other side. But the only way to do that is because you know your hell. Everyone knows their hell. It's within you, just like God. We're the worst torturers of ourselves. Baby girl, Roy loves you so much. He forgives you for everything you think you've done that he would be hurt by or disappointed. Roy isn't in the war anymore, honey. Not anymore. He began to understand that when the body goes, that was your deadline. That's all you got. It's all you got. It's all any of us got. When your body goes, you take with you all this. You take it all with you. But you see it very differently than you do here. Because you see every single cause and effect on that side. And you can't escape that. There's no way to get away from it. Experiencing so much badness in this lifetime, honey. I know. I can feel it, honey. And you know me. If you were here, you'd be sitting on my lap, crying, and so would I. I'm not so angry as I was the last time I saw you. But I had just lost my entire family. And I was so... I couldn't breathe. I felt like I went with them. Baby, it's not your time to be with them. You have 2 children in your life that you created. You have 2 of them that are going to wander as lost as you if you don't take a path. It's not finding it. You know what the path is, don't you? You know what your path should be. Stop resisting it. I told you the last time, if you want to come home, come home. But you cannot come here with someone who is going to stop you from healing yourself. Because you're the only qualified person to heal yourself. You know what your good is, you know what your bad is, and there's no dusting it over with justifications. That's why you are being so harsh on yourself. And I know you don't feel worthy of being in your children's life. Right now? No, you're not. You're trying to avoid your destiny. And your destiny is not to die where you are. That's not it. Honey, you're gonna come home. I know you will. Find your way home. That's all you have to do. And when I have angry moments, you have plenty of places here to get away from me where I can't find you. And you can take that and make me stop. And you don't have to go far either. I want you to come here to heal. That's what your grandma would have wanted. She would have been afraid to have you here, to be honest. I am. Because there's a lot of unreconciled pain inside of you. And it's going to come out when you're here. I'm going to tell you why it's going to do that to you. It's going to do that to you to push you through it so you can let it go. You know, Roy has never physically been here, but he's here all the time. And not because of me. He was here for Grandma. He was here for when Grandpa passed away. Your grandma told me so. And you know me, I don't doubt my mother. If she told me the sky is purple, I don't care what I see, the sky is purple. Because she was that intelligent. And no matter how much I would argue, I couldn't win. Even if I was right. So that's why I learned not to argue. And that's why you go quiet when we argue. I have not forgiven myself for the last time I saw you. I hate the wickedness of my tongue more than anything in the world. Any part of my body, who cares? It's fine. The things that come out of this, or have come out of me, are not fine. And you gotta take that stance with yourself. So when you find your way home, you will have worked through some of this, and you cannot do it with Eric. I'm not going to yank your chain. You know I won't. You cannot do that with Eric. He is not going to allow you to succeed at anything because he doesn't want to try. And if a person really doesn't want to try, they will sabotage you, the ones that love them. They'll sabotage them to fail, to remain where they are. That is not you. You think Roy was a fighter? Haven't you figured out something about me? I have fought my whole life, just like you. And I need you to fight now. Right now. Fight against what's holding you back so that you can feel your Father's love for you, so you can feel the words He's trying to say. You cannot keep yourself closed up and allow anybody in. That's why he knows you need him. He's there. He's not here with me. And if it was, I'd be, Roy, get your ass to your daughter. I know he's my uncle. But that is the only part of the adoption that was done right. I feel that with all my heart. And you know it. You fight. You fight yourself. And start walking, child. Or find, I don't want you walking. It's in the middle of winter. I don't want you to walk. You get on a bus and you make it into Arkansas. Little Rock has a bus station, and you let me know when you're going to be there, and I will make the 6-hour trip to come pick you up and bring you home. Now, I can't offer you any better than that. That's what my mother offered me when I had to leave your father, so that I could change our lives and try and make it better. But I had no clue how to do it. And my mother was angry, so there wasn't much guidance. Well, I'm still human, honey. I have my anger. I get mad. But I'd never hurt you. Except with my words. And if I could bite my tongue off to keep from saying them to you ever again. Those words that hurt you, I'd do it. I've changed. I've gone through a lot. That's what changes us. Use all that you're going through to change things. And if you come home, I can do my best to help you go through whatever rough patches are ahead of you to make those changes. Because I want to see both of my grandsons before I leave this world. And I want to see them in my home with you. Even if they're not living here. I know it's a lot to ask, especially from where you're at in your life. But I love you. And I know you feel that too. I'm sorry. I'm stronger than your darkness. And I will bring light to you. You're my child. I would die for you. That's why I told you not to bring Eric here. You know me. I have never let the men in your life pull their crap around me. And I don't come out like a hurricane. I come out like a black hole. And I'm going to suck every bit of light out of you and leave you in the dark. But I would never do that to you. I would never do that to you. But that is who I will become to protect you. Honey, your power is more than your beauty, your intelligence. I bet it makes Eric feel quite inferior. So you tone it down for him. Don't do it anymore. He thinks you're stupider than him. And you and I both know that's not true. Baby girl Get as close to home as you can. And I'll see what I can do to get you the rest of the way here. I've always been that way with you. And I always will be. You're my Jennifer.